Hello everyone. Today I want to share my views on history. In history, I want to share my views on Delhi Sultanate, the facts on Delhi Sultanate. It's a part 1. But before starting the topic, I want to share that if you are the first viewer of my channel, then please subscribe my channel and like my video also. Okay, so let's start the topic. Delhi Sultanate. The Delhi Sultanate was an Islamic empire based in Delhi that stretched over large parts of South Asia for 320 years, like that 1206 to 1526. It means that its time period was started from 1206 and ended at 1526, and it was an Islamic empire, and it's overruled for 320 years. Okay, following the invasion of subcontinent by Ghurid dynasty, 5 dynasties ruled the Delhi Sultanate. Means that 5 dynasties ruled in Delhi Sultanate. Okay, like that. First one is the Mamluk dynasty. That started from 1262 and ended at 1290. Second one is the Khilji dynasty that started from 1290 to 1320. Number 3, the Tughlaq dynasty that started from 1320 and ended at 1414. Number 4, the Sayyid dynasty that started from 1414 to ended at 1451. And the last one is Lodi dynasty that was started in 1451 and ended at 1526. These are the dynasty which was ruled in Delhi Sultanate period. Okay, now the capital. First one is Lahore, that 1206 to 1210. Number 2, Badayun, 1210 to 1214. Delhi, 1214 to 1327. Daulatabad, 1327 to 1334. Takrahi, Delhi, 1334 to 1556 तक रही. Agra, 1506 to 1526. Okay. Now, common language. What was the common language that was used in Delhi Sultanate period? Persian. It was the official and court language. It means that Persian was used as the official and court language. Hindavi. That was a semi-official language between 1451 and 1526. Number 3, Turkic. Originally spoken by the ruling class. It means that commonly Sultan was talked in Turkish. Okay, this was the common language: Persian, Hindavi, and Turki. Now the government. Sultan 1206 to 1210 tak. First one, Sultan was Qutbuddin Aibak. It means that the first Sultan of Delhi Sultanate was Qutbuddin Aibak, which began in 1206 and ended the rule 1210. Now, the last ruler of the Delhi Sultanate was Ibrahim Lodi, which started their rule in 1517 and ended at 1526. Now, legislature. What was the legislature? Corps of 40. Historical era, Middle Ages, and independence 12 June to 1206, and Battle of Amroha. Battle of Amroha कब हुई? 20 December 1305. Sometimes there was a question, when was the Battle of Amroha was done? Then it was done on 20 December 1305. Now, Battle of Panipat was held on 21 April 1526. Now, currency Taka. Currency was Taka. Now, the timeline of Delhi Sultanate, 13th century to 16th century. 13th century to 16th century. Okay. Timeline of Delhi Sultanate period, which was started from 13th century to 16th century. First one, Aybari dynasty, which was started on 1206 and ended at 1290, and the sultans were Qutbuddin Aibak. First sultan was Qutbuddin Aibak in Aybari dynasty, which was started his rule in 1206 and ended at 1210. And number 2, Shams-ud-Din Iltutmish, which was started his rule in 1211 AD and ended at 1236. Number 3, Razia Sultan, who was the first woman sultan in that period, Razia Begum, okay, which was started her rule in 1236 AD and ended at 1240. Number 4, Muhyiddin Behram Shah, which was started his rule in 1240 and ended in 1242. Number 5, Alauddin Masood Shah, which was started his rule in 1242 and ended in 1246. Number 6, Nasiruddin Muhammad, which was started his rule in 1246 to 1266. Number 7, Ghiyasuddin Balban, which was started his rule in 1266 and ended in 1287. Number 8, Kaudud, K-A-I-Q-U-B-A-D, Qutub, which was started his rule in 1287 and ended in 1290. So these are the 8 sultans which was ruled from 1206 to 1290 in Aybari dynasty, which was Qutbuddin Aibak, Shamsuddin Iltutmish, Razia Begum, Muhyiddin Behram Shah, Alauddin Masood Shah, Nasiruddin Muhammad, Ghiyasuddin Balban or Kaud. Okay, now the second one is Khilji dynasty. But before starting the Khilji dynasty, I want to share that if you are the first viewer of my channel, then please subscribe my channel and like my video and share my video also. The second one is Khilji dynasty. Khilji dynasty, which was started rule in 1290 and ended in 1320. Okay. In Khilji dynasty, the first sultan was Jalaluddin Khilji. Okay, which was started his rule in 1290 and ended in 1296. Now, the second one is Alauddin Khilji, which was started his rule in 1296 to ended in 1316. Number 3, Shibauddin Omar, which was ruled only in 1360. Now, the fourth one is Mubarak Khilji, which was started his rule in 1316 and ended in 1320. Okay. Now, Khusro Khan, which was ruled only in 1320. It means that only these sultans are ruled in Khilji dynasty. Okay. Now the next dynasty was Tughlaq dynasty, which was started his rule in 1320 and ended in 1412. Number 1 is Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, which was started his rule in 1320 and ended in 1325. Number 2, Muhammad bin Tughlaq, which was started his rule in 1325 and ended in 1351. Number 3, Firoz Shah Tughlaq, which was started his rule in 1351 and ended in 1388. Number 4, Tughlaq Khan, which was started his rule in 1388 and ended in 1389. Number Abu Bakr Shah. Number 6, Abu Bakr Shah, which during the next 14 years 3 Abu Bakr Shah, Muhammad Shah, Alauddin Sikandar Shah, and Nasiruddin Muhammad. These four sultans, I repeated, Abu Bakr Shah, Muhammad Shah, Alauddin Sikandar Shah, and Nasiruddin Muhammad. These four sultans are only for during the next 14 years, three sultans ascended throne. They followed Nasiruddin Muhammad, the last sultan of this dynasty. It means that Nasiruddin Muhammad was the last. Nasiruddin Muhammad was the last sultan of the Tughlaq dynasty. Sometimes the question had to come that who was the first sultan of Tughlaq dynasty and who was the last sultan of Tughlaq dynasty. So first sultan was Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq and last sultan was Nasiruddin Shah. Okay, so this was the Tughlaq dynasty, which was started in 1320 and ended in 1412. Okay. Now the next dynasty is Sayyid Tughlaq, which was started in 1414 and ended in 1450. First sultan of Sayyid Tughlaq was Khizr Khan, which was started his rule in 1414 and ended in 1421. Number 2, Mubarak Shah, which was started his rule in 1421 and ended in 1434. Number 3, Muhammad Shah, 1434 to 1445. Number 4, Alam Shah, which was started his rule in 1445 and ended in 1450. So these are only the four sultans in Sayyid Tughlaq, which was ruled from 1414 to 1450. Okay, now the Lodi dynasty, which was started his rule in 1451 and ended in 1526. It means that it was the last dynasty which was ruled in Delhi Sultanate period. First sultan of Lodi dynasty was Behlol Lodi, which was started his rule in 1451 and ended in 1489. Number 2, Sikandar Lodi, which was started his rule in 1489 too and ended in 1517. Number 3, Ibrahim Lodi, which was started his rule in 1517 to 1526. It means that Lodi dynasty was the last dynasty of the Delhi Sultanate period, and sometimes the question has come from all the dynasties that which was the first sultan of the Lodi dynasty, which was the first sultan of the Tughlaq dynasty, which was the first sultan of the Sayyid dynasty, like that, and which was the last ruler of Khilji dynasty, like that. Sometimes the question has to come in examination point of view, in for the preparation of exams, and for the bookish language also, and for any type of class, this question has to be put down. Okay, so I have some important questions related to Delhi Sultanate. The first question is, who started Delhi Sultanate? This was a very common question. Who started? As I have said earlier that Qutbuddin Aibak. This was a common question. Qutbuddin Aibak started Delhi Sultanate period. Okay, Qutbuddin Aibak started Delhi Sultanate period, and he was the first ruler and founder of Delhi Sultanate. Okay, and he ruled the reign from 25 June 1206 to 1210-11 and was succeeded by Iltutmish. It means that Qutbuddin Aibak was the first ruler and founder of the Delhi Sultanate. Okay, in 1206. And before starting the next question, I want to say that if you have any query and question of this topic that was asked by me, so please don't to be hesitate and ask the question. Okay. What are the important source to know about Delhi Sultanate? What are the important source to know about the Delhi Sultanate? The main source was inscriptions, monuments, milestones, tombstones. These are the important source to know about Delhi Sultanate. Okay, So important sources were inscriptions, historical monuments, old coins, milestones, and tombstones, which was described the important source of information about the Delhi Sultanate period. Okay. Now, the third question was, who was the head of judiciary during the Sultanate period? It was very important question. Head of the judiciary during the Sultanate period. Diwane Qaza. Diwane Qaza. Diwane Risalat was the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Sometimes the question has to become, who was the Minister of Foreign Affairs in Sultanate period? So it was Diwane Risalat. Diwane Risalat was the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and Diwane Qaza was the head of Judicial Department. Diwane Qaza was the head of Judicial Department, and Minister of Foreign Affairs was Diwane Risalat. Diwane Risalat was the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and Diwane Qaza was the head of the Judicial Department. And the next one is Sadaras Sudur was the Minister of Department of Religion. Who was the Minister of Department of Religion? Sadaras Sudur. There are three terms: Diwane Qaza, Diwane Risalat, and Sadar as Sudur. Diwane Risalat was the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Diwane Qaza was the head of Judicial Department, and Sadar as Sudur was the Minister of Department of Religion. Okay. Now, founder of Delhi Sultanate and first ruler of Delhi Sultanate, that I has been told earlier, that Qutbuddin Aibak, which was started his rule in 1206 and ended in 1290. Okay. Oldest name of Delhi, Indraprasth. Indraprasth. The history of city is as old as the epic Mahabharata. The town was known as Indraprasth, where Pandav used to live. And in due to course, 8 more cities are adjacent: Lalkot, Shiri, Dinpant, Kila Rai, Pitora, Firozabad, Jahanpanah, Tughlakabad, and Shahjahanabad. It means that these are some names of the cities which was dwelt at that time, and Indraprasth was the oldest name of the Delhi. Okay. Now, here is the map of the Delhi Sultanate period. Okay. Look out that Kabul, Ghazni, Punjab, Lahore, Banar, and Pushkar, Ajmer, Job, Nagarkot, Brahmaputra River, Indus River, Srinagar, Kangra, Ganga, Delhi, Mathura, Jaunpur, okay, and Prayag, and Varanasi, and Orissa, Sanchi, Malwa, Arbuda, Ahmedabad, Khambak, Mandu, Gulf of Cambay is here, okay, and Thar Desert, Gujarat, Somnath, and this was the Western Ghats. This was the Western Ghats, and Tanjore, Madurai, Pandyas, Kokai. This was the Eastern Ghats, Cholas, Tanjore. Okay, and here was the Chandragiri, Kanchipuram, Cholas, where the Cholas has to be ruled, Chitambram, Kumbakonam. These 4: Chandragiri, Kanchipuram, Mamalapuram, Chitambram, and Kumbakaram. Bay of Bengal, Palkop Strait. This is Ceylon, which is now known Sri Lanka. Okay, Jaffna, Anuradhapura, Polona Ruwa, or Kanoli. Okay, and this was the Gulf of Menar. There are 2 Gulf of Combe and Gulf of Menar. Arabian Sea, and this was the Bay of Bengal, and here is the Indian Ocean. Okay, so this was the map of that time of Delhi Sultanate period. Look around that of Sultanate period 1100 to 1400. Muslim shrine Chola state 1100. Eastern border of Ghazanid 1150. Emirate Empire of Muhammad of Ghor 1206. And the last one is not the least, expansion of Delhi Sultanate under Qutbuddin Aibak 1206 to 10, under Iltutmish 1219 to 36, under Alauddin Khilji 1296 to 1316, under Muhammad bin Tughlaq 1326, Vijayanagar by its maximum extent. Okay, these are some rulers in which the Delhi Sultanate has to be established very much. So please like my video, share my video, and subscribe my channel. So thank you.